Hello students, how are you doing? Okay, so today we are going to solve few very simple problems based on star delta so that you can get idea about the problems also and how to apply your concept. Okay, so our very first problem is estimate the equivalent resistance between the terminals X, Y in the given figure below. So this is our figure. So to solve any problem, to find the equivalent resistance, our very first step should be that we will try to identify series connections. Then we will move for parallel connection, and after that we will move for star delta connections. So as we can see here, we are having two possibilities of series connection. These two resistors are in series and these two resistors are in series. So what we will do, we will try to find equivalent resistance of these branches, these two branches. For this one is going to be 8 plus 4, that is nothing but 12 ohm. Okay, and this is going to be 13 plus 17, that is nothing but going to be 30 ohm. Okay, after that we will see, is there any possibility of series connection or parallel connection? So no, so there is not a single possibility of series connection and even not for parallel connection. So we will move further. We will draw equivalent circuit. We are replacing both branches by equivalent resistances. So this is your X terminal, this is your Y terminal, and values of resistance are 12 ohm, 12 ohm, 34 ohm, it was 10 ohm, this is 30 ohm, this is 30 ohm, and this is 30 ohm. Okay, so we can easily identify that we are having two delta. One delta is here, another is here. We are having two deltas in our circuit. So we'll try to convert these deltas into star. Here I am doing simultaneously, but if you want, you can do one by one. That will be easy for you to understand the concept. Okay, so we are supposed to give name R1, R2, R3, and this is your RA, RB, and RC. Now if you see that we are having same values of all three registers, and even in this delta also we are having same values of all elements. So if you remember, we have learned one formula. If we are having same values of all registers of delta, so we can find directly value of star elements, that is nothing but R divided by 3. So for first delta, R1, R2, R3 is going to be equal to 12 divided by 3. Similarly, that is nothing is going to be 4 ohm. Similarly, RA, RB, and RC is going to be equal to 30 divided by 3, that is nothing but 10 ohm. Okay, so after doing this, we will try to reconstruct the circuit by replacing all deltas by star and see what we are going to get. So this is our first delta, which is replaced by star, and here is your second delta, which is going to be replaced by star, X terminal, Y terminal. So first we had 4 4 ohm and 4 ohm. This is your first delta. Then here we had 34, 10 ohm. Okay, and here we are going to have 30, sorry, this is again 10, 10 and 10. Now what we'll do, we will again see, is there any possibilities of series connection? Then yes, these two branches are having series connections. So we'll try to find equivalent values of these resistances, that is nothing but 434 plus 10, that is your 48 ohm. And here in this branch it is going to be 4 plus 10 plus 10, that is nothing but 24 ohm. And again we will draw equivalent circuit of above circuit is going to be equal to X, Y, this is 4 ohm, 48 ohm, and this is your 24 ohm, and this is 10 ohm. Now again we will see, is there any possibility of series or parallel? So we can easily identify these two branches are in parallel. So we'll apply the formula which we have learned for parallel circuit: multiplication of resistance divided by addition of resistance. So Ra into Rb divided by Ra plus Rb. So R equivalent will be 48 into 24 divided by 48 plus 24, that is going to be equal to 16. Okay, so we'll again draw the equivalent circuit. Four, 16, 4 ohm, 16 ohm and 10 ohm. Now we can easily see that all three elements are in series, so we can easily calculate Rxy is nothing but 4 plus 16 plus 10, that is nothing but 30 ohm. So Rxy is going to be equal to 30 ohm, and this is your final answer. Hope you have understood. See, while doing solving any problem, try to go stepwise. Don't skip any step. First thing. Second thing is that whatever formula you are utilizing, try to write it down in that page somewhere side or in the corner, so that it is the easy way to remember the formula, as well as it is going to be easier for the examiner to see your solution, and that will increase your chances to get more numbers. Our next problem is find the voltage to be applied across AB in order to derive a current of 5 ampere into the circuit using star delta conversion. So for that, what we need to calculate, equivalent resistance. And for equivalent resistance, what we are supposed to do, first we will see, is there any possibility of series connection? No. Is there any possibilities of delta connection? Parallel connection? No. Then we will move for star delta. So is there any star or delta? Yes, we do have two deltas in this circuit. One is here and other is here. So what we'll do, we will convert delta into star. Okay, so very first step to convert delta into star is draw a star inside the delta, and let's name it R1, R2 and R3. Similarly, we will do in this delta also. So this is RA, RB and RC. Okay, now if you remember the formula for conversion delta to star, it was multiplication of adjacent element divided by addition of all. So it was nothing but multiplication of adjacent divided by addition of all. So this same formula we are going to use to calculate the value of R1, R2, R3 and RA, RB, RC. So R1 is, you can see R1 is here, so adjacent elements are going to be 2 and 3. So for that 2 into 3 divided by 2 plus 3 plus 5 sorry, so that is 6 divided by 10, that is nothing but 0.6 ohm. Similarly for R2 is here and its adjacent elements are 2 and 5. So 2 into 5 divided by 10, that is nothing but 1. Okay, now R3. So R3 is here and adjacent elements of this is 5 and 3. So 5 into 3 divided by 10, that is nothing but 1.5 ohm. Okay, similarly we will go for next delta, that is RA. RA is here, so its adjacent elements are 5 into 10. So 5 into 10 divided by 5 plus 10 plus 10, that is 25. 50 divided by 25 is going to be 2 ohm. For RB is here, so its adjacent elements are 10 into 10. So 10 into 10 divided by 25, that is nothing but 4 ohm. And RC, so RC is here, so its adjacent elements are 5 and 10. So RC is equal to 5 into 10 divided by 25, that is again 2 ohm. Okay, so we have calculated both stars. Now we will replace these both delta by star. So after replacing stars, after replacing deltas by star, we will get this circuit. Okay, now in this circuit, to solve this, we will again first we'll see is there any possibilities of series and parallel connection. Then yes, these three are in series and even these three are in series. Okay, so we will calculate equivalent values. For above arm is 1, 3, 4, 2. Okay, so that is your 6 ohm. Here 0.15 plus 9 plus 4, that is going to be 14 plus 5, 14.5 ohm. Okay, so we will replace these arms by equivalent. Okay, so we will get this circuit. Now easily we can see there these two arms are in parallel, so we will again use the same formula, that is R equivalent for parallel circuit is RA into RB divided by RA plus RB, multiplication divided by addition. So we'll do that same calculation, that is 6 into 14.5, 6 plus 14.5. So after calculating this, we will get this value, that is 4.2439 ohm, and after replacing that parallel combination by this equivalent circuit, we will get this circuit. So we can easily say it that these three elements are in series. So by adding these three elements, we will get equivalent resistance, that is 6.8439 ohm. Okay, so once we know the current and we know the equivalent resistance, we can easily calculate the voltage, that is I into R. So current is mentioned in the formula, in the numerical or the problem, it was 5 ampere. So 5 ampere multiplied by 6.8439. So we will calculate this value. Okay, so this is going to be our final answer. V is equal to 34.2195 volt. Okay, this is our final answer. Thank you.